it going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here, and this is the first of the two-part finale for Season 4 of Once Upon a Time. Looking forward to getting into this episode and seeing what kind of shenanigans happens, given the ending of the last episode. I do have certain bits of expectations for this episode, as well as the next episode, I guess, but it shall be very, very interesting to see what does happen, and I guess for the next episode, see potentially how Season 5 is set up, maybe, kind of like how Season 3 teased us with Elsa, so yeah, I am really, really looking forward to getting into this. Just a reminder, I'm not going to be recording both parts today, just with everything else that I have going on in terms of recording. It's going to be a situation where we'll see what happens during the week, and if I have some free time, I will do the second part in terms of recording this week, so yeah, but no, I'm looking forward to getting into this episode and seeing what does go down. It's been a very, very interesting season, and I am, yeah, the prospect of, I guess, the villains having their happy ending, etc. It's going to be very, very interesting to delve into these final two episodes, so yeah, I can just say bring it on. So with that said, let's get into episode number 21 of Once Upon a Time Season 4. Let's go.
Complications of the universe right into your living room.
Does it have a clicker?
He's trying to be impressive, and he's...
A clicker.
You mean the Space Command remote? Why, that's included in the price, sir.
Now we're talking.
Hey,
Oh.
What is this? Some kind of signing bonus? The last time I got
Just choose a pen!
was for my bar mitzvah.
This is a test. We need to know what kind of writer you really are.
Yeah. Suitable for the job.
Time has come to take on the most important job in all the realms.
I was gonna say, is he not questioning how this door just appeared out of nowhere?
You can see that.
I see it, but I don't believe it.
Actually, the fact that you can see it tells me that you do believe
Believe in what?
in magic.
Kind of forgot he was just still chilling in there. Guess you're just so used to seeing him in flashbacks terrain. Hello?
This quill and ink can only change a past it has created. Which is why I have to write your new story from this moment forward and into the future.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could you not, like, not so much resurrect him, but change... Oh,
Oh, never. I want my memories of him.
Oh, shit! Well, this should be fun. Oh, shit. There we go. That TV guy that was dismissing him is just going to be in shambles.
Getting everything in these classic fairy tales. Hence the radically different endings for Snow White, Prince Charming, and all the rest. Something
What
different.
the
For a
heck?
modern audience. What happens when villains win the day?
Bad shit, basically. Oh no.
You're gonna get a happy ending in the sequel. Please, you have to tell me.
I want to know if she's getting a happy ending.
She... Sorry, no spoilers. You have to buy the next
Spoilers. I am really... Oh.
In here. See? The original copy of my book. The one that I always wanted to write. They all live in here now in kind of an alternate reality.
There we go.
Miserable. I see that you read some of my books.
Alternative universe.
Then you know that everyone got the ending they deserve, except Emma, of course. You won't find her
What
in
the
book.
sh...
There was no room for a savior in my world. Just a poor innocent child who needs saving.
So why don't you put the key away and stick to the role you're best at?
Shit. Oh, fuck, Henry!
Now what?
Oh my goodness.
Tear up the book?
Now he's gonna... Oh! 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 Oh!
Cool. Feel like a real hero
Welcome to
now.
your heaven.
Don't get used to it.
You know what, Isaac? You suck. You suck big time.
Congrats.
The monster's dead. The ogre slayer saved us.
Holy shit, it's Rumpel.
Thank you. If there's anything my family and I can do to repay you,
Good deeds have their own reward.
Bang!
Then I suggest you run home for your supper, Henry, because I have another village to save.
Oh my god, this is weird. This is weird. I don't... This is wrong.
My name is Henry, and I'm your son.
Oh no. Wait a second.
Please be dead. Please be dead. Please be dead.
Is Regina embodying Snow?
How did the book know all that? It can see my future?
Something like that.
Because it...
And I don't want any part of it.
Henry is... Oh no! Okay, well he got a page, but that's a bit of a setback.
Don't follow me. Whatever world you think you're from.
Your life. Did you?
Yes.
Wait.
If it's happy endings you're after, look someplace else.
Snow. Is Snow the queen? Because she talked about, oh, she thinks I ruined her life, etc. Sounds a bit familiar.
Where'd you go?
Long live Regina? So you're a trespasser and a traitor.
That's not mine.
Hi-ho, boys.
Hi
To
ho.
work we go.
No way! This is not right! Evil Snow!
Finally, someone listens to me.
Oh, wait, no. No.
Snow?
No.
I will always find you.
I'm sorry, you will always find you what?
I will always find you, Your Majesty.
Oh no!
You understood each other. You fell in love.
I was gonna say, what has become of him? Of his brother?
But then because of Regina, he died. So you took Charming's heart and you forced him to be yours. But it never satisfied you. He's just a pale imitation of his brother.
Yep.
It's a sad story.
Might look like him, but...
From your grave, I didn't know what would happen to James. I was a child. I was
Ah,
only trying to help you.
He broke a
yes.
promise. Because of your poor, poor judgment. My true love is dead.
Shit! This is weird!
Before
No, nothing of my happiness.
Oh no. Oh! Robin saving his rival.
I'm getting out of this game, and I have a proposition for you. I'm in search of someone to take my place as leader of the Merry Men.
Oh.
Oh. I'm flattered, but can't accept.
How about a date?
This forest is
Someone whose eyes you just knew. You were born to gaze into.
Oh, he's gonna be talking about Marion, isn't he? Ozzel.
I have.
Oh no.
Darling. So who's this?
Regina, I'd like you to meet my fiancée. This is Zelina.
I hate to break it to you, but Robin's already found his true love. And they're getting married. Today.
Isn't it bad luck before...
That's Zelina, your sister.
Isn't it bad luck seeing the bride before you get married on the day?
Heard enough. I don't have a sister. My mother abandoned me when I was a baby.
No, your mother abandoned Zelina.
Oh.
This supposed to be Zelina. In our world, she was called the Savior.
But there's no room for saviors in this world.
No, I know that face. What aren't you telling me?
There were rumors once of a woman who called herself that.
Oh.
The prison she's in is impenetrable.
And yet there's a little window there. I was gonna say, that's Thingy's Rapunzel's tower, isn't it? Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oy. I don't like how eerie this is. This world is. And yet, I'm always excited when it comes to flipping the story in a completely 180 direction. Because it's just very, very exciting seeing these, like, this new side of characters you recognize. But seeing them on your screen, it just feels so weird. And, yeah. But no, that was a pretty exciting first part. I'm excited now we know that Emma's locked. I'm sure that it might just be me, but it definitely does look like Rapunzel's tower. But it could just be me. But yeah. Now we know that Emma's here. She's locked away. Snow's evil. And I'm intrigued to see how different the other characters are, such as Belle, Hook, for example. I want to know what is of Peter Pan as well, because obviously we know Rumpel is his son, so there's so many areas that I do want to explore. That it makes me wish that this was like a, half-season arc. That would have been really, really interesting to see how different these other, characters that we haven't seen yet are. So, So I thought that was an impressive first part, and it definitely does have me intrigued with episode 2. And there was just a lot of eerie and yet amazing elements in this episode, especially with Queen Snow White, who was very, very terrifying. Like, I was really, really, startled by Evil Snow. There was just something so menacing about her character, and obviously, seeing someone like Snow be full of evil and darkness, etc., it is going to always be eerie. But there is just something of a menacing presence with this incarnation. So, yeah, as well as the fact that obviously, with her relationship with David, it is, lack of, should I say, in this instance, it is kind of eerie, because not only is David doing, I guess, his queen's bidding, rather than just being in love with her, but also we got the bit of information about James as well, who has not been name-dropped in quite some time, and it is just very, very eerie considering the relationship that was James and Snow, because obviously in the real version of events we know that James, whilst he's still dead in this alternative reality, he died way long ago in the original span of things, so James cannot catch a bloody break, can he? No, but I really, really thought that this was a really eerie and fascinating concept. Like I said, when it comes to alternative universe stories, it is something so investing. It's something intriguing. And yet you see strange situations, like Rumpel riding in as the knight and being the hero. It was just so eerie, and I was like, no, this is wrong, but it's so fascinating. It's that nice blend of intrigue and just how you're not used to it, and it feels so wrong. So it's always a very fascinating concept when it comes to alternative universe stories, I guess. So yeah, but it was just very, very interesting seeing the world take form, really, and seeing multiple characters and how different they are in this reality. And like I said, I'm expecting we're going to be seeing a few more people who we haven't seen yet, especially Hook, because I do feel like now we know where Emma is, and with her seeing better days, Henry's going to be trying to rescue her for the Savior to restore things, etc., and for normality to be resumed, basically. So, and I feel like he's going to acquire the assistance of a certain Captain Hook, who might be a bit more menacing in this reality. Obviously, he did make... He did express worry about the fact that he might not be around in this new reality, considering that Rumpel and Hook... bit of a great history, right? So, yeah, but I feel like, if anything, Rumpel would want him to be tortured rather than... because death is too easy, isn't it? So, torture is something long and takes a toll on you, and... yeah, I feel like, if anything, Rumpel would want Hook to be put through torture, so... but like I said, I feel like Henry will be... off to find Emma, acquiring the assistance of Hook, because Hook and Emma, so yeah, and they can meet. But not just that, though. Henry finding Emma again, great parallel to the first ever episode, of course. So I feel like that is where things are going to go in terms of a character that we'll definitely see in the next episode that we haven't seen in this new version of events. Not sure about who else is going to appear, but no, it was just very, very strange seeing everything take form. Zelina, of course, her and Robin are having that wedding, and obviously that is a big one in regards, a big event in regards to this universe where once they do get married, which I don't think they will, especially with the fact that it's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding. So yeah, but yeah, once that wedding happens, then everything, from what the author has stated, it's going to be cemented. So yeah, but no, I really, really did like exploring a bit of Isaac in this episode as well, because I always have this itch about the fact that for the most part of his appearance this season, there's been little depth to his character, and I feel like this episode we got quite a big chunk in regards to Isaac. Not just the fact that he's a very central piece in this whole rewritten events for the Enchanted Forest, but also we got a bit of backstory where he was selling TVs, etc., wasn't impressing anyone despite the depth that he went into. So, and you know, you can compare, there is that comparison about hey, coloured TV, that gives you a lot more depth. It doesn't just have to be black and white, etc., which is very, very poignant to a character, isn't it, when you want to go into a little bit more depth, and you don't just assign like, certain characters are not just black and white. So I really, really love that connection there. So yeah, but yeah, we also got to see how he became the author. So that was very, very great to go into, because like I said, I feel like we, with Isaac, we got a bit more about his character, so that's all well and good. So, yeah, but no, I really thought this was great. I really loved Henry, the focus being on Henry in this episode, especially where he not only was able to stick it to Isaac in a very, very great tussle. It was really great to see Henry getting the advantage of him, but also with him trying to reconnect with Regina. Regina's not having any of it, and again, it's just so eerie seeing how reversed the situation is, because with Regina, she feels a lot of guilt with what happened with James and Snow. And not just that, though, but when Snow approached Regina, it was just so eerie seeing how startled and frightened Regina was, because obviously we're accustomed, especially in the flashback terrain, we're so accustomed to Regina having that power, that menacing glare, and you have Snow who's trying to make it up to Regina by any means necessary, and with Regina, she wanted Snow to suffer. Now the scenario is reversed, and it's just so weird because you're not accustomed to this. But I guess that's the beauty of alternative universe stories, isn't it? Because it really does create this unpredictable presence. So. Yeah, but no, it was really, really great to see a bit of Regina in this episode, of course, with how she rivaled Robin, and there was a little bit of a thing for Robin and Regina, but then Zelina came in, and obviously her story is a lot more different compared to what we're accustomed to, so yeah, but like I said, I feel like the wedding, it's not going to happen because A, that would be bad, obviously, with Isaac's warning, but also because, bad luck before the wedding to see the bride. So, and I think they were getting married on that day anyway, so yeah, oh well. So, but yeah, I really thought that this was pretty great for a first part. And I do hope we get to see a bit more. I'm assuming we will, obviously, for part 2, but we will get to see a bit more of Rumpel. It was just so, I don't know. I mean, obviously it's going to feel weird, but it felt really humbling as well, seeing Rumpel ride in as the hero and be there for the people. It just felt, very, very satisfying. So, I just really, really loved that moment, and just his attitude. It was just very, very nice. So, I really, really loved seeing Rumpel ride in as the knight, etc. So, yeah, but I'm assuming we're going to see more heroics from him next episode. Obviously, maybe he'll help out Henry potentially. Who knows? But yeah, I'm really, really excited to get into the next episode because of the fact that there was just so much intrigue that was explored in this episode, and there was just so many great eerie moments that really, really does have you appetized for the second part, especially with Evil Snow and how menacing she is and everything. So, yeah, obviously, like I said, I will be hopefully be watching part 2 sometime later this week. It depends on how much I get done, because there is still quite a lot for me to get through in terms of my week. So, like I said, touch wood that I will be able to get part 2 recorded this week. Either way, for YouTube, it'll both parts will be available to watch. So there is that within the same week. But no, I am really looking forward to seeing what part 2 has in store, how we're going to conclude things, potentially set things up for season 5. But overall, I thought this was pretty great, exploring this new world, seeing Henry get a bit of the spotlight, as well as the author and how he came to be the author. So yeah, and I also really loved, just one final note, of course, going back to when Hook, under, of course, Rumpel's hand, trapped the author, and there was a lot of guilt. You could see it from Hook's face that there was a lot of guilt for what he did to the author and having him trapped. So I did really love exploring that side of things. So yeah, but I'm excited to see what part 2 has in offer. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!